like to look back.
Frankly, I don't understand why the stock's where it is. I think that Anthony Noto's doing a terrific job. I think at $15, you buy the stock. I just think you just go buy it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite stocks that I cover quite a bit, which is SOFI Technologies. This one has had a decent week, up 7%. Kind of a flat day for it. You know, we saw it pop off and then sell off throughout the day. But the big anticipation is earnings this Thursday, so we're going to see how the market reacts to that. We're going to talk about the news, go over the chart, the open interest on call options, and potential plays we can get into. So stick around for that. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description to the Discord and the Patreon. And let's get into it. All right, so first up in the news today, this was published at 10:05 a.m. We see a lot of articles on SOFI like this. It is becoming one of the favorites as a D-SPAC. A lot of people do like this. I personally believe it's the best SPAC that has been created. It will definitely have to prove itself, and earnings will hopefully do that this Thursday. But this does have a price target of $27.50, which is 65% above current price. This article says SOFI is a good investment. I have to agree. And SOFI had 2.28 million members, which represents growth of 110%. You can't complain with that. And then their app has increased by 273% year over year in the first quarter. So very much looking forward to earnings this Thursday. And then we also have the bank charter coming up. Hopefully everything goes well. I do think this is undervalued at the moment. I have personally been buying around $14.70 to $15.50. I think that's a great zone to buy in. As it heads higher, I'm not going to really be buying. I have more than enough SOFI. And I do believe this is going to hit the 20s again very soon. Something else I wanted to look at before SOFI's earnings is Lending Club. They recently had earnings, and as you can see, they were sitting right around where SOFI is, 15 to 16 range. They reported earnings. They gapped up to 25. I honestly expect a similar move for SOFI. The estimated move is only a couple of dollars, but you know, once this thing really gets legs and people start noticing it more, it gains that FOMO, and we could easily see a move like this if earnings, are good. They definitely beat earnings by a ton. I expect the same thing for SOFI, but we will just have to wait and see. But now we're going to get into the technical analysis as well as the call flow. All right, so this has been my chart. I've talked about it on YouTube before. Haven't changed anything. Talked about it on TikTok as well. So this actually hit perfectly. Pre-market, it came down to $14.70 on July 27th. That's the day we were buying for the small account. And I've been adding shares. $15.50 or less, I think is a good deal. The catalyst up there, Q2 earnings, bank charter. Student loans just got pushed back to January now, which is fine. And the SOFI platform is growing. We just mentioned that. You can see still heavily oversold. Has a long way to go to get back up there. This chart is actually playing out to a T. It's kind of forming a cup right there. It could form a handle before earnings. You never know. But I do see earnings taking this back up to the next wave, which is in the 20s. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And now we're going to get into the open interest, the most bought up call contracts, and what I would personally play. All right, so here are the call contracts with the most open interest and volume. So 813, that's this week, has a lot of volume, but the 820 is what I consider a lottery play because it doesn't give you that much time. Earnings is a gamble, but that's what I would take if I was willing to lose the money that I'm putting in. I call those lotto plays. If you're in the Discord, we play those all the time. What I would take as a more conservative bet is January 21st, 2022. I hold a couple of those. A lot of open interest on that. And then if I wanted to be very safe, I would take a 2023 call right here. A lot of interest on those. So I think those are all great bets. These two up here are gamble plays, but they're very cheap. So we're going to go look at those contracts real quick. August 20th, if you took something like the 20 strike, you're gambling $30 for a potential gap up, and that can make a couple $100. So it might be worth it. You can play in the money. You can play further out, avoid IV. So the thing about earnings is if the earnings don't go your way, if guidance doesn't go your way, and the chart doesn't just go one direction, then your contracts will be IV crushed. Say it goes up and down after hours. The contracts wake up the next day and they're IV crushed. So that's your gamble here. You never know how it's going to go. But like I said, if you're going to take a lottery play, don't risk more than $100. So I would take January 21st, 2022 if I was going to play this, or an August 20th, 20 strike. Now you can see the SOFI sentiment, 68% call flow, 32% put flow, and the calls bought outweigh the puts bought. So people are betting big on this earnings move and for SOFI to head higher. So that's pretty much it for SOFI. We'll be looking closely at this one come earnings day and leading up to that. Probably be adding more call contracts. And if this does gap up to 25 or so, I have plenty of shares. I'll probably start selling some covered calls and collecting premium because the premium will spike heavily if it can reach back into the 20s. So that's what I'm looking to do, and we'll see how SOFI does this Thursday. Pretty much it, guys. Just a quick update on SOFI, the news, charts, flow, and what I'm watching for this week. I'm still long-term on this, even if it does hit, say, 25, but I will be looking to play with the shares that I do have because I have quite a bit. Probably sell some covered calls, collect some premium on the pumps, and then lock in those call options on the premium spike. But like I said, still long-term, still going to keep up with this company. I see a lot of growth in the future for them. And yeah, come join us in the Discord. We'll have updates in there. It's completely free. We have the lotto plays, small account challenge, and charts and trade ideas if you want to check that out. And in the Patreon, I have buy alerts, options plays, and I post flow from the market on different tickers, as well as what I'm getting into. So check that out. Have a good one.